Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year.
Good morning, it's Vlogmas day 16. Caitlin and I are heading to this place in our town that sells breakfast, and we're gonna meet up with one of her college friends and we're gonna get some pancakes. And so I will see you there. Hopefully her friend is cool with vlogging. So yeah, that's what's happening. So I will see you there. So I just got out of breakfast with Caitlin and her friend. That was really fun. I've never met her friend before, but it was nice to meet a new person. And they're gonna go study for finals because they have their final tomorrow. So I'm making some tomato soup for me and my dad in my Vitamix, and it heats up like cold things to make hot soup. And I'm gonna cook the onion and the garlic by themselves because you need to like saute them to get their like aromas out or whatever. So right now I've got a bunch of tomatoes cut up. I'm gonna cut up this onion and I'm gonna cut up some fresh basil, and I already have a tomato in the blender right now because you need quite a few tomatoes obviously because it's tomato soup. And I'm gonna cut up a red pepper and throw that in, and then I'm gonna saute some onion and garlic, and I will take you along with me for that, but I'm just gonna chop all these veggies for now. Okay, so that's all chopped. My eyes are burning a little bit from the onion, and this one will be good. I'll just use a cast iron since we're only cooking the onion and stuff in it. Just a little. So we've got the whole pan. We're gonna let that heat up, and then I'm gonna put the onion and garlic in and saute that, and then we're gonna blend everything in the blender, and the blender is supposed to heat everything up, so we shall see if that happens. But I have to chop up a pepper now and put that in the blender too, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. I forgot that that's in the recipe. I've got that, and then we've got some tomato paste. So I'm gonna put probably like 2 tablespoons of this in, maybe like 1.5. And then I'm gonna put probably like a tablespoon of these in too. And then I'm gonna add the onions and garlic, and then I'm gonna blend it up. And so far in here, we've got fresh basil, you can't really see it. And then we've got a yellow pepper. Normally I'd use a red pepper, but we don't have one. A bunch of fresh tomatoes. And that's it so far. So I will update you when everything's in it. So we've got about this much tomato paste that I'm putting in. That's probably gonna be it. So that's like a big heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. And it looks like the onions are done, so I'm gonna throw those in too. Okay, so we've got tomatoes, onion, I think that is a sun-dried tomato, there's basil in there. There is a yellow pepper, there's sauteed onions and garlic, and water to here, and tomato paste. And now we're gonna blend. We're gonna put it on low. Oh, it's not on. What the heck? Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay, we're gonna put it on low. I put it on 2. So I put it on the hot soup setting and I started it because I realized it needs Okay, so I'm trying the soup and I think it's missing some salt because it is good, and I don't like tomato soup, so it tastes very like fresh. Like I definitely like it, but it needs some salt. So I'm gonna add some salt and let you know how it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's salt and pepper. It's a lot better with salt, and I also added pepper, and it went down the wrong tube. Definitely needed salt. And honestly, I'd also put some more garlic in here. I think it has enough basil though, but cheers. Okay, so today I'm gonna be making some molasses cookies for my mom. We're making cookies for a cookie party that we're going to later, but she doesn't have time to make them, so I'm making hers too. So we're making molasses cookies, and here's what's in them. So here we have 3 sticks of butter, 2 eggs, 2 cups of sugar, that is 1/2 cup of molasses, a tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, a tablespoon of ginger, and a tablespoon of cloves. And I think there's like 3.5 cups of flour. So that's all the ingredients that we're gonna need for this. Okay, so the first step is to melt all the butter. So I'm melting the 3 sticks of butter, and then I'm gonna mix in all of the sugar and the molasses, and then after that I have to beat in the eggs. So I might film some of that, but it might be like a fast-paced process, so I'm not really sure how much I'm gonna get. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for this to melt, and then I'm gonna add in the sugar and then the molasses. Okay, so the butter melted, and I just added in the sugar. You can kind of see it starting to disappear in there. And after this is fully absorbed, then I'm gonna add in the molasses and mix it all up. So it's beating all of that liquid. I think that I made the right choice taking that off the stove, and now I have to put in 2 eggs, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so the next step is to put all the spices in and the baking soda. And then after that, I have to just put in the flour, and then hopefully it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down really low so that it can't. Oh, looks like it's on low. Hopefully this doesn't come and hit me in the face. Just know what that means. This is what it looks like. It's like, okay, it's definitely the right consistency. That's good. So it's supposed to look really wet, and then we're gonna bring it over and like scoop globs onto the cookie sheet, and then it's supposed to make really gooey cookies. Okay, so now I'm gonna scoop everything onto these sheets. I've got a bunch of cookie sheets lined because there's gonna be a lot of cookies made. So now I'm gonna scoop everything on and bake it, because the oven's preheated to 350. That's also important. That is what the oven is supposed to be preheated to. So I scooped a bunch onto the sheets. That's what it looks like. This is what the finished product looks like. These ones I think are overcooked, but those ones aren't. And then the ones in the oven are hopefully not gonna be overcooked. And then, yeah, so here we go.